Camera speed.
666, take one.
Hi, I'm James Barkman.
I'm Mark Evans.
And we've written, we're responsible for Numberwang and its many derivatives.
Including Numberwang board game, the history of Numberwang, and the Numberwang code.
My God, all these numbers, they're all Numberwang.
To make a sketch like that, which is a trailer for a movie, there's no point pissing around. You've got to do this properly. You make a whole film so that you can pick the best bits.
It's really hard to explain, but you just can't do a movie trailer without having a whole movie to edit it from.
We couldn't have decided, we'll just shoot the first bit and the last bit. We've got to shoot the whole thing. The only way to do justice to the quality of their material.
I don't know the answer!
Turned out the movie that they wrote wasn't a comedy.
It's a very, very serious film that's actually based on some quite important numero historical research, which James and I spent a good couple of decades conducting.
Yeah.
And it took us 2.5 hours to write the whole thing, but only because we had the basis of 20 years of research.
The world is full of numbers, everywhere you look. On buses, speed limit signs, inside shoes, even in the phone book.
Their script was a staggering achievement, I have to say. I mean, it's not often that you get a script like that just grips you. It's a real page turner.
Even though Mark said he refused to use N's and only use 9s, does that make it hard to...
Well, the choice of 9s rather than N's was a controversial one, but an inspired one.
The analogy I like to use is you can't make a slice of cake or a slice of bread. You have to make a loaf of bread or a loaf of cake.
Yeah.
Or to give it a second term, a cake of cake.
If you go into Marks and Spencer's and buy it from Simply Foods, they're little cheesecake slices. They don't make them separately. They come out of a giant cheesecake.
Yeah.
And the same is true of sketches.
It cost a little bit more than a sketch to shoot.
230 million.
On the other hand, it cost a little bit less than the Bourne Identity to shoot.
Yeah, it's gone up to 280.
Okay, I mean most of that we got
Because of
from...
the incident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, one of the actors died.
Sorry.
Financially, it's been a challenge for the BBC because obviously I think the Da Vinci Code's budget was 140 odd million, and that was a couple of years ago, so it's gone up.
In the end, I think the final net of the movie was $120 million. But, current exchange rate, that's only £60 million.
Finding that 180, 190 million was a problem, but apparently no one had been collecting the licence fee from the Isle of Man for the last 50 years by accident, so we were able to use that, which was a great opportunity.
To use another analogy, you can't make a sip of tea, you can only make a cup or a pot of tea. And it's a lot like that with acting, it turns out.
And cut, thank you, got that. Yeah, let's call lunch.
And are there any favourite bits of the film that you shot that you're sad we're not going to see because we only see the trailer?
I think the bit where a huge cock zeppelin is crashed into Big Ben.
Jesus Christ, look! The cock zeppelin!
I mean, it looked amazing. I think it's a shame no one will ever see that, but of course it's deeply offensive as well.
I was kind of ambivalent about the whole historical flashback. I mean, for one thing, it took 4 hours, and I think the decision to film the entire thing in Latin was misguided, looking back now.
To use another analogy, it's like making a long strip of material. You can't just make a bit there and then a bit there, because what's there?
Yeah.
There's nothing. You have to make it here, and then the next bit along, and then the next bit along, and the next bit along, and the next bit along.
You've got to solve this, Charles.
Why?
Because otherwise the world might end.
We only actually spent 1 week making the rest of the series. The first 5 weeks were we're just really making this film as quickly as possible. But I think it came out okay. I haven't seen the full film, but Gareth tells me that it's all there.
Add them together, and what do you get?
Numberwang?
Exactly.
Now, did the film turn out the way you wanted it? You seen a cut of the full thing?
Very much yes and no.
Yes and no at the same time. I mean, yes in that it turned out, and no, not in the way we wanted it.
To use an analogy, I made a pie once, but it was horrible.
Yeah, but it was still a pie. He was proud of that.
Can you just have a slice of that pie?
Well,
You can after it's been made.
yeah, but you can't make a slice of pie.
Only one man knows the answer.
I don't know the answer!
Only 2 people have seen the completed movie. That's myself and David Kerr, the director. We basically stayed up all night watching his cut of it with a bottle of scotch between us. And as the sun came up over TV Centre, we took it out into the middle of the car park and set fire to it. It was a beautiful moment.
It felt like the right thing to do. It's a difficult decision, not one we undertook lightly, but it's painful actually, and yet somehow noble.
They've destroyed it. Wow. I mean, we get to see the best bits, but probably the other stuff was shit.
You can't just make a lace.
You can make a lace.
I think
You
some
can
people
buy them
do.
separately in Tesco's, I've seen.
To make an analogy, I mean, you let it round this, I'm sure. To make an analogy, you can make a lace, and you can make a shirt then put together, and I think that's pretty true of film.
So is the trailer the lace or the shoe?
I think it's the soul.
I think it's
That's
the box
spelled
it
with
came
an
in.
OU. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I always leave that in the shop, though.
Well, I think that's largely what's happened here.
Did you like the film? Did you like the film?
I loved it.
Is that what you want us to round it up?
Round it up.
So, yeah, I mean, it's great to have made a film. It's just a shame none of you ever get to see it.
But it's a 2.5 hour film, edited down to what, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes?
Maybe a bit longer, maybe.
Yeah.
Not much longer than that.
I just...
and it's amazing, they don't do trailers in the way that I thought, which is simply to show the film really, really fast. They don't do that. They actually just show you the best bits from it.
I think what's amazing is we spent £280 million on the film, and I like to think that at least a tiny portion of that is up on screen in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, a really very, very
Maybe
small
300
portion.
quid. You go see
Less.
that.